quick, way. Let's see what's going on. Another one of these here, I messed something up, way. Alright, so this is the panel that's getting upgraded on the front side of a long building, actually. ¿Por dónde entra el tubo de este, güey?
No, por abajo. Arriba no tiene.
Oh, it's on the ground. So we're gonna feed it for overground. This is gonna get switched to a 100 amp panel, and then we're gonna do the electrical for a quick store. I believe this is the water line. I believe, because I haven't verified. But technically, let me show you guys how long this building is. We're gonna pass through here, and this is right here is an apartment. Right here's an apartment. Yeah, this is a long building. So I'm assuming this apartment ends roughly here. Hopefully there's a soffit there. We'll know in a little bit. And then from here, it's an open laundry room. It's an open laundry room. I'm waiting for the guy to bring the keys. Same thing. I'm not sure exactly where. I might measure from here up and make sure we get the same brick. Or actually, you know what? It doesn't even matter because from here we can go inside. But there's a big laundry room. And the end of that apartment is, you'll see it. And then we're going to go through this other big room right here. It's the boiler room. And then we're going to go make a right turn into the meter room. And then it's going to fall into the meter. And that's where we're on today. I kind of calculated about 100 or 120 feet. It's going to be a 100 amp service and the ground too. We're going to run the ground too. And technically it's going to get inspected. So I'm going to try to get that too, the inspector. But first steps first is we got to get this panel out of here. We got to put the new panel in and then start working our way outwards. Alright, so this is the first issue we get into right here. This technically powers up the whole place right here. And I don't know how they got 60 amps through that pipe in the back, and then yeah, it terminates here. Since it's gonna be a new panel and technically we're doing all the electric here, technically we can move it. It doesn't have to be there. And technically, I believe, I'm not even too sure. It's been a long time. I don't read this book every day. But you need to have 3 feet. So that'll be 3 feet. And then technically, they'll have 3 feet over here. There's 3 feet over there. And then if we move it, we can technically avoid having to drill through this. This is the 3 feet line right here. And then we just go from here. So we're just gonna end up mounting it here. How deep is it, Wade?
3 7/8.
3 7/8. 3, hit them, stick out an inch. Yeah, because the next question is, do I put it on top of the wall or do I put it on the brick? And if I put it on the brick, they save 2 inches. Well, technically they have 3 feet in the front too. ¿Y el agujero donde está, güey? All the way in the center or qué pedo, güey? Oh, it's all the way. But it's not the 2 inches that we need. Now, wait, let's put it exposed, way. Okay, quick update. It's a quick update, guys. So pretend that doesn't exist, okay? Pretend none of the power here exists. We're gonna end up running everything brand new. The panel's gonna go right here. We're gonna cut a hole and we're just gonna push it inside the wall a little bit. You get like maybe 2 inches. That's not even the hard part. The hard part is the pipe's gonna go up through here somehow. It's gonna go out of here. And then here is gonna go in there. Let me show you guys. This could have been anything. Let me show you guys how it looks over here. So I ended up taping everything off real quick. There's a soffit in there with a lot of space actually. We ended up taping all this up, obviously. And then there's this closet here. But luckily we have like a dead space up here. So there's dead space up here. Oh man, hold on. Okay, all right, much better. All right, so you see that dead space up there? That's the whole soffit, because technically this is the end of that soffit right here. And you can see the hole over there. So it'll be, if we're lucky, we're able to get a straight shot Man, we got so lucky here that we got this dead space. I'm gonna run it right next to this beam. The guy's already making the hole. But it's gonna come through here. And then that way we don't have to touch there's a closet here with a ceiling, but we're able to go above the ceiling. We don't need to touch that closet. And then that beam runs all the way across. So there's a chance we're gonna be able to cross this whole apartment. There's a chance we're gonna be able to. I just needed to come outside. Once it's out here, we can bend it and kick it or offset or whatever we gotta do. And then onto here. Okay, let's see. Do we see? I believe we do. Wait. Hold on. Let me see. Wait. That's gonna be the right edge, but that way.
Sí, lo puse como si es para la. To
Yeah.
the left is gonna be the hole.
Yep. So to his left is our right. So that's the bit right there. And you see how we got this? I don't know what this copper stuff is. This right here, it might not even be connected. It looks like an AC line, honestly. Who knows? But it runs all the way over there. We're gonna try not to disturb it, obviously. Let me show you guys what it looks like over there. Alright, so this is the apartment. Alright, let me show you guys where it roughly ends, like right here. That's where that closet is, and I didn't want to bust the ceiling, so we're able to go above it. Let me show you guys what's behind that closet technically. Oh, you saw the bit that the guy made, right? The hole where it goes into here. Oh, perfect. Right there. Alright, so these are gonna be the 3 pipes that we're gonna run, and then this is gonna be for the ground. I'm gonna have to put a pull box once we get into that room, because it's gonna be a pretty far distance. But either way, so this wall right here is the end of that apartment. There's a closet and then the space that we're in. Let's see. So I already cut this mesh right here a little bit, just, you know, so we can you see in there? That's where we're going through. Hopefully a straight shot. We're gonna do one straight shot over there, just so that technically we can get out of that apartment, and then the drywall guys can start patching. It ended up being a little bit smoother than I thought, and then man, the ground is really far. We're gonna have to put a pole box in here. We got no choice. I didn't want to. I don't really like having boxes all in between, but we're gonna have to. Let me see, where's that beam at? Here. Oh man, I have no idea. We'll see what we do. Or I might put the pull box in, and we'll see. Or we'll see, man. It's gonna be tricky here. We'll see what we do. But yeah, right now we're main thing is just to get to that room. Once we get in there, we'll figure it out. You gotta. Alright, so this is the hole over there where we're starting to slowly fish it inside. And technically it should continue straight all the way till we get outside of this building. That way we can get out of this apartment over here. So here's that pipe. This is technically that storage room. Yeah, so reason being is that if we can fit full pipes, we could avoid having to buy a lot of couplings, and it's easier. Okay, chala pa arriba, güey. Oh, the screwdriver. I'll show you guys. Oh, pero sabes qué, güey. It's gonna have to go in. We crashed somewhere over there. We're gonna have to go see what's going on. Oh, ¿sabes qué? Si la echas de aquí, we just slide it over, güey.
I think I got it right there.
Alright, so here's both pipes. They literally run all the way through. I'll show you guys at the end. I'm gonna start patching this up right here. Because the lady only left for a few hours. Supposedly nobody told her we were coming. So I'm trying to make it as least intrusive as possible. So I'll put these wood here, I'll drill it in, another wood here, drill it in, and then put the wall. Same thing with up here, and then we're out of here. Alright, so this was the initial hole here where we made the holes in the brick and all that stuff right here. So we were able to close that guy off. Luckily, the soffit was empty, so we were able to like get away with minimal damage. And remember, we got lucky with the space above the ceiling. We got lucky with that space above the ceiling. So technically, all this is done. I'm gonna leave this here for whoever's gonna come patch. And technically, we're past that apartment. It's a more complicated job than I thought. I don't know how to close them. Okay. So we ended up coming out all the way to the top. So we were able to secure it up there, nice and straight. Secure it up there. And technically, there's my ground, and then there's my service fee right here. And they'll just bend into here, right here. We're gonna cut this up a little bit. All right, here we go. A quick update. It's already dark outside, as you can tell. We're still here. So this is the panel. This is the final resting place. We ended up, let me see if I can zoom out. Yeah, we ended up cutting the drywall out, obviously. Over here, I did a little bit extra because we might have to go down because obviously half of this panel on the right side is tied up. So these knockouts are pretty much useless. We got a few on the left, so there's a high chance we're gonna have to go down. The pipes in, 1.5 inch EMT and 3/4 ground. Yeah, so let me give you guys a quick tour over here. Quick tour. So this hole I had to make. Technically, we ended up going higher than the one that was already currently there because of this thing right here. This thing right here. So we had to go higher. So we ended up going higher. I measured from here to here 10 inches. From here to here 10 inches, just to guarantee that it's straight. I'll patch that up tomorrow. We go through the apartment. We're already on the other side of that apartment, so technically that was the hard part. This ended up being more complicated than I thought, but we should be done tomorrow either way. Let me show you guys the progress over here. So this is the hole that we made. It's gonna go into here, into the boiler room. That'll get us into the boiler room. And then our pipe is over here. Right here, we got both our pipes right here. You see? So I'll be able to 45, what is this, an offset? I'll be able to do a big offset just to get me into the drywall so I'm not putting straps that are suspended straight into that hole that you see. Into this hole. This hole I'm gonna have to do a quick offset once we get close here because it's tied up, man. These guys got a lot of stuff here, man. Look at this, man. This is what they're doing over here. So we broke the brick. There ended up being some wood. He's drilling through the wood. Once we get over here, I'm gonna have to put a pool box over here, actual pool box. And then from here, once we get a pool box, then we're gonna go over here. And then technically, if we go straight about 50 feet, the meter's over there. This right here is not that hard of a problem. The main thing is just getting from here. Oh, snap. I gotta send everybody's monthly crypto. Okay, I must send this lady. She just texted me. Okay. But yeah, just showing you guys.
Oh shit, what's that?
¿Qué pasó, un alambre, güey?
Oh, no, es un pedazo de madera.
Oh, don't scare me, güey. Yeah. This is a quick update. But yeah, tomorrow we should be done. 2-day job. And then that's it. Alright, so this is technically day 2. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. And I got a few guys coming to help us out for this one. But at the end of the day, all the electrical here is going to be brand new. So I'm going to have the guys start cutting a a strip of drywall so we can address all the outlets right away. And then for here, they're gonna have drop ceiling, so the pipes will be able to just hang underneath underneath the drywall. So we gotta bust the drywall. And then I'll upload a screenshot of the blueprint. And then yeah, so this is day 2. So I'm gonna have a few guys work on here, and then I gotta go and finish this service over here with that other guy. But yeah, this is day 2. The panel is at least in. Panel is at least in. These pipes are all the way almost at the boiler room. And then we're almost there. But something like this, hopefully 2 more days and we'll be done and ready for inspection. Chicago. Alright, so technically we got all this out the way. Everything's out the way. First thing is we're gonna start marking where we're gonna cut the drywall. We're gonna try not to mess with the baseboard because I don't know if they're keeping it or not. So it's 8 inches and 24. 8 and 24 right here, boom. Hopefully, man, it might be plaster. Usually, I always expect the worst. Hopefully it's drywall, but there's a chance it might be plaster. We'll see, we'll see. So this will be the first step. We'll work on this half first, and then we'll hop over to that half. And then, yeah, this is the process here. Normally, if you can, try to use a close off, because if you're going to be here with the oscillator, you're going to be here all day. The close off the fastest way. Yeah, we got plaster here. Always assume the worst. And technically, there's no 2x4. There's a high chance we're going to have to get shallow boxes for this. We'll see, we'll see. We're gonna pull all the old boxes out of the ceiling, just cause technically it's all dead. So all these will get cut off right here. That'll get cut off. That'll get cut off. This is gonna be the 4 lights, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna put these the ceiling fan rated ones. Bueno, si pones una caja normal no pasa inspection, way. Ahorita que es el ceiling fan rated. Look at the ceiling; it's already falling now. You're gonna have to lift that up or do something. But just 4 lights and then the 2 outlets over there, boom, boom. And then the switch for everything's gonna be right here. All the perimeter's already done. Alright, so technically this is an update video. Today is day number 2. Today, technically we worked on the actual unit itself. Half of the day was mostly demoing. But I'm gonna show you guys real quick what we got going on. Today's day number 2, 7 p.m. and hopefully by 9 we're out of here. So these 2 outlets are gonna be the countertop outlets. I'll show you guys the diagram real quick. But we're gonna have 2 outlets here, a counter here, so 2 outlets, boom, boom, and then 3 outlets here for the customers. 1, 2, 3. You know how they like to charge their phones. This is gonna be a store, no, a restaurant here. And then 1 outlet a little bit higher up for if they want to charge their phones, and then. One in front of the window, because I'm not sure if it's cold or not, but I did have an inspector ask for outlets in the front windows. So we ended up doing both. It's a small place. 2 windows, boom, right there, 2 outlets. Same thing over here. Same height as the other one, so they're symmetrical. And same thing over here, 1, 2, 3 outlets. And then over here, well, part 2 is going to be the finish, so you guys get to see what the finish is. But this one, they're going to have a bunch of sinks over here. So underneath, I'm going to give them an outlet. This outlet is going to connect to the switch over here, which technically is going to have 4 gains, right? So I'll figure out the layout after, but it's going to be 4 gains. So technically 1 switch is going to do these. 1 switch is going to do the 2 outlets for the windows. Another switch is going to do, I'm not sure. I'll look at the drawing later. But for right now, all I know is that a 4-gain box to get us where we got to get to. And then technically, I took out all the old boxes that were here in the ceiling so that the inspector is not asking what these old boxes are. I took all the old stuff out of here. If you look in the video, there was a bunch of boxes in the ceiling, so we took out all of these boxes. And today's day 2, so technically today I want to work on the middle wall down, so everything below. And then tomorrow we'll work on the top part. So this is the update, just so you guys can see. Technically, just so you know, if you have any light fixtures on the top, they have to be ceiling fan rated. Because if not, you're not gonna pass inspection. Reason being is because in the future, if they want to put a ceiling fan, it's gotta be able to support the weight. And then honestly, from this wall over, we haven't even been over here all day. All I did was rig another outlet here so we can charge a few outlets. I mean, a few batteries. But this is a basic update. Most of the work was demoing today. And then tomorrow we'll come and finish all the ceiling stuff, which isn't that much. It's just 4 lights and 2 outlets right here. 1, 2, triggered by a switch. So whenever the guy shuts down the stores, flip the switch off, lights are off. And that's it. This is technically updated. Today's day 2, 7 p.m. Right? So we'll be here for 2 more hours just to wrap up everything. And then we're out of here. But this is day 2, commercial restaurant. Technically everything is brand new. Technically, just because I didn't want to have any problems later where he has old pipe, old wiring, and then I leave it as is, and then he has problems later. But I'll finish with the last update when we leave, like at 9, and then tomorrow is day 3. Hopefully by tomorrow we're done with the interior. Alright, so today is technically day 3. It's around 11 a.m., day 3. We ended up cleaning up a little bit, but so far, so you guys see the progress. These I'm gonna have to convert into shallow boxes. They sell boxes that are more thin, shallow, more in. Cause look, it's gonna be real tight. So I might as well just get a shallow box. Not on all of them, just a few shallow boxes. Most of these will be okay. So this will take care of all the outlet circuits, and then from here it goes up, over, back down to each of the other outlets. So technically that kind of intercommunicates all the outlets over here. So technically it's only going to be 1 circuit for all these outlets. It's outlets, it's a restaurant. What can it possibly be running here? And then today we're working on these lights over here. So technically you see this wood right here. The drywall sits on that wood on the bottom, right? And you see over here, it's strapped on that beam. So these boxes have to come down a little bit. I'll give you guys an example over here. So I ended up putting these blocks on them, and then I put a wood there for reference, and I dropped the block down just so that you know, it's flush with the existing ones. And then I had to cut these down a bit. It's no big deal. So I mounted them. He's working on the other one. But today we're gonna get all this ceiling done, which is not really that much, honestly. It's 4 lights, 2 outlets, the emergency ones, exit, and that's about it. Same thing, we'll be here till like 9 p.m. Even if we do one open in an hour, we'll be done. And then we'll over here, I don't know what we're planning on doing over here, because technically this is kind of already piped. The light's already there. This right here feeds the front. It's all done. So I might just remove this and then pipe that to here, and we'll see. It depends on the time. I would like to do it a little bit better, but or we'll see, because technically I think the door's gonna open this way. We'll see. On the update, you guys see what I ended up deciding. Yeah, and then the bathroom's gonna be on you, but the bathroom's only like 2-3 boxes. A light, a outlet, and a switch for that vanity. I mean, the exhaust fan. So this is technically day 3. Day 3. And then on day 4, I'm gonna finish that that service run for the service 100 amps. But I'll give you guys an update later on. But technically, this is what I do, electrical and HVAC, and this is some of the things that I encounter on my daily adventures here, Chicago. Oh, we're reporting from the north side today. We're in the north side today, Irving and Pulaski. All right, today is day 3. Let me show you guys a little bit of some of the pipe work that went up here. Eventually I'll get a bit, oh man, hold on. All right, eventually I'll get a video on how I do these real quick. This is day 3. This is all of the ceiling work. One thing you can't see is right here in the middle, there's a big beam that crosses over. So let me show you guys one. So when I connect from that light to this light, look, I had to go up, over, down, and then straight over there. There's about an inch underneath that beam. So it comes under, boom, to the side. And then supposedly this is connected to this is the switch leg right here. Boom. An emergency light. I might probably, if possible, we'll probably get the They got combination ones, the ones that say exit and have emergency light built in. But right now, I'm just putting all the mud rings in. Oh yeah, oh go ahead. Yeah, and usually when I put these in, I put the level. This is the time to put the level right here to make sure that it's straight. You can always adjust them. And me personally, I like the ones that have, on some of them, it has a straight side and one has a curve. If possible, try to get two that are curved. That way it gives you the most play. And then this is the time where you check all the lock nuts and make sure that they're tight. And then you also make sure that they're all screwed in. You see, make sure they're all screwed in because you don't want to have a loose ground. And this is the time to make sure that there's no loose pipes. Like look right here, they're missing a strap. All right there too. This technically will be the time to check all this. Same thing with this one. You see, this is the time to check everything and secure it as you go, because if the inspector finds something like that, you might be able to fix it on site, but last thing you want is for him to tell you he'll be back. Dale, güey. What happened?
¿Te acabaste?
No, wait, go ahead. On this one, we had to change the box. This one right here is the normal box. This one on the left is called a shallow box. It's slightly thinner. Slightly thinner because it was sticking out too much. I'm gonna end up changing 4 of them. That one and then these 3 right here. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna put shallow just because this wall is, well, you can see right here for yourself. It's really close. So if I get the shallow box in there, it buys me a little bit of space. So those 4 are gonna get replaced. This is an emergency light, and technically emergency lights are connected to the lighting system. So these 4 lights are connected with the emergency light, the exit light. This is another exit light. And yeah, same thing. It's a pretty simple setup at the end of the day. It was just outlets and a few lights. This is a wall sconce right here, but we have enough depth where we don't got to change it into a shallow box. And then the second part of the day is going to be spent on the bathroom over here. And supposedly, look what was buried behind the wall. And this has power. I don't know where it goes. We'll investigate in a little bit. But technically it has power. And then I believe this is dead, but it has pipes going upstairs. So, oh, and then you see how the door's right here? So obviously it's going to open this way. So when the guy walks in, you want to have the stuff where you can reach it. You don't want to go behind the door. I'll give you an example right here. You see how the hinges are here and the door is going to technically open this way? Well, you can't have the switches here. It technically has to be over here. But this is technically day 3. By today we should be done with the interior. The only thing that'll be left is to finish off that service feed. We might have to come back for that one Tuesday or something. But yeah, this is technically day 3, guys. Quick update. I'm gonna have to add an outlet right there. Only because yeah, we'll add another outlet right there. It's no big deal. Let me show you guys one last shot of this right here. Starting from here, I'll show you guys where it goes. Oh, that one goes over here into here. And then from there, it bounces back. It goes into here. This one I ended up doing real quick. Same thing, it'll go to this outlet over here. Oh, and then from this outlet we ended up, you see that string? But this is technically day 3. It's about noon. We're gonna grab lunch in a little bit. I just want to put all the rings and all that stuff in case the guy shows up. It looks like we're almost done here. And then we'll hop over to that bathroom area. Alright guys, today's the 5th day that we're here. First day we ran that panel all the way to the other side. It's a long run. It's at least 120 feet. Second day, we pretty much did all this demo right here. Third day, we kind of did all the ceilings. Second day we did all the outlets pretty much, most of it. Third day we did the ceiling. Fourth day we're in there. Let me show you guys an update real quick. So the plumber came in today. It was kind of bummed out that all his stuff is underneath this pile right here. So he was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, you see all his stuff is in here. He's got a lot of stuff going on. I'm not sure, but technically, if you start a job, you got to finish it right away, guys. You can't start a job and then come back to a month later and then, you know, expect another train not to be here. Another thing, he said these pipes right here, he was gonna run it through here, so I ended up having to move this guy over. Oh, and then the guy wanted an outlet right here. Supposedly it was on the drawing. That's fine, it's no big deal. So I added an outlet right there. And then I move all this over here to the side. Let me see. So this switch and that light are gonna be part of that other section over there. And technically, remember, if you have two entrances, you gotta have a three-ways. You gotta have a three-way. So this is the three-ways with this, and it's gonna control this light right there and this light right here. So that'll take care of that. The bathroom is done. The only thing I did different to this bathroom since the last video, I added this box right here, because this box right here, I'm gonna power up the furnace. And then I added an extra outlet right here so this guy doesn't have all his junk over here with this weird stuff. This is technically gonna get eliminated, but when I do, this right here is the gate for outside. So every time I unplug that, the building, I think it's the building manager, he comes over here and starts saying, hey, what's going on? The door doesn't work. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but technically the guy that owns this doesn't want that plugged in on his power. He doesn't want to be paying for that. These are my home runs over here. Obviously this is the power coming in. Let me see. Oh, I also added 2 more home runs today, which is technically the main thing we did today. 3/4 pipe, and then let me show you guys where they go. One goes up here, and it goes all the way down there. And then the other one goes across and then over. Let me show you guys where they go. He's still working on the permits for the sign. If in case they do approve it, he's gonna have a 220 sign outside. So this is one of the pipes right here in the front entrance right here. 3/4 pipe. You see, it just goes straight, guys. This was like a 20-30 minute work right here. It's not even that big of a deal. And at the end of the day, it's gonna be next to that beam, and I should be able to strap in. The second pipe comes in over here. This is the second pipe. It goes down. I did a quick kick. It comes out. And this is going to be for their POS system. And they got a Cupertino machine here. So it's going to be for the 220. It's a 3/4 pipe. So we should be able to run a 220 and a network, which is 2 breakers. And I think, what else did we do here? Just give you guys a quick update. If anything, I'm going to upload this today. And then you guys are just going to have to wait for part 2. Part 2 is going to be the continuance of this massive pipe over here. This guy goes up, boom, boom. It's literally 60 feet that way already. And also we're running the ground right next to it. You see that 3/4 pipe right there? That's the ground. The ground's got to go. Oh man, the ground is crazy, yo. If anything, it'll probably be the only thing grounded in this building. So we'll see what they say after inspection. But yeah. I'm not sure if I shot it in the last video, but this is the exit light. Okay, we got an emergency light right here. Oh man, you can't even see it. That's an emergency light. Over here is just a pipe for the, let me see if I can see you guys a light. This light is sponsored by me. You see that pipe right there? It's gonna be for an exhaust fan right here. Same thing, little switch outlet right here. Nothing fancy, guys, nothing fancy. This is all gonna get eliminated. I was gonna run a home run here, just so I can have 2 pipes over here, just to this outlet right here, just to be safe. But we got all this crap here that we're just gonna have to do it with 1 pipe. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I could probably run about 6 20 amp circuits on 1/2 inch pipe. And technically, if you go into the box fill calculations or the pipe fill calculations, I think we're okay. But technically, this is day 5. I'm gonna end this video right here. I'm gonna upload it, but there'll be a part 2 for this. And if I'll try to get the inspector too. So when it's time to do it, man, inspection in Chicago takes a long time. So just just know it might be months from now. But either way, I'll try to come back with the inspector too. I'll try to have my glasses on so that we can see what he looks at and then what doesn't pass. But technically, we should be okay. This is also another exit light right here. Wall sconce, emergency light, exit light. This one I gotta obviously cover up that hole, and I gotta put a wood block in here. Yeah, and then this is technically another emergency light. So tomorrow we'll come and we'll start running that pipe to the outside. Hopefully we can be done in one day. We're almost done. We're down to the last like this, and then I'm gonna pull a pull box. And then obviously next to the meter I gotta have a disconnect. And then I don't know if you guys know the code for pull boxes. Is it 320 dot? I'm not sure what it is. All I know is that the box has to be 8 times bigger than the pipe that you're attaching to it. So in this case, we got 1.5 inch pipe. 1.5 inch times 8 is 12. So that box is 12 by 12. And I know that if it feeds in a straight shot, it doesn't need to be as wide. If you were to feed it in through here and then have a pipe in through there, I'm not sure. I gotta open up that book again. But I do know 12 by 12 straight shot, we're good to go. And then this is my 100 amp disconnect that'll be on the meter, right next to the meter. Boom, 100 amps, and then that pipe's gonna connect to there. And then the ground is gonna continue to the laundry room, another 40, 50 feet. It's gonna get nuts, man. But that'll be tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some more help. And then that's it. Let's see what we got left in the budget, man. I'm telling you, man, these budgets, man. Yeah, we still got enough to finish. We still got enough to finish here, guys. I'm telling you, man, the budget's here. It's running low. Hopefully we'll be done tomorrow anyways. And then I got that other radiator we're gonna move and that other bathroom for that other video. But anyways, I just wanted to upload this because if not, I'm gonna forget. Either way, I'm out of here, guys. This is day 5. All right, and just know that, yeah, that's it. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching.